Channel 4 lifts off on November the 2nd with something for everyone. A new, colourful and exciting service. Exciting and original, Channel 4 with fresh and distinctive ideas begins on November the 2nd with something for everyone. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be able to say to you, welcome to Channel 4. Highlights of your first week on 4 can be seen in half an hour in preview. Now our first programme, Countdown.
On 4 now, don't look too closely at the joins, just enjoy the performances of a brusque Clark Gable and a fiery Jean Harlow, Red Dust.
This is Channel 4 with a little something to set your palate alight in the spice of life. Now on 4, something not to be sneezed at, tonight's Spice of Life.
Now on 4, Peter Hall's film of the changing times in the Suffolk countryside, Aikenfield.
This is Channel 4, now staying with Australasia, a play from New Zealand, and conflict when traditional Maori values clash with the new.
This is Channel 4. Where it's time for the magical fantasy world of the snowman.
On painters.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar.
Good afternoon from me, Paul Coyer, and welcome to Friday's programmes on Channel 4. Now our programmes get underway with The Munsters and Family Portrait.
Now this is what we sent them.
First we have American Bandstand's 30th anniversary special with over 200...
The first week of November is an anniversary for Channel 4. Celebrate with Woody Allen in the front.
Most of the stuff...
Lunch, one of the films to celebrate Anniversary Week on Channel 4.
You're watching Channel 4. Now Bela Lugosi stars in our midnight mystery, The Return of the Vampire. This is a Channel 4 Christmas Eve with Pat Phoenix about to introduce Unforgettable Swing Time.
First love blossoms again in the new spring season of Film on 4. For €13 Louise, there's a wealth of drama in Channel 4's new season of Film on 4.
Is just over Channel 4's New Horizons for 1984.
Some of the programs we have for you this Friday on Channel 4.
There's a shade of difference to what's coming on 4 in comedy and entertainment. From playwright Alan Bleasdale, there's a new series all about the dreams of... Redefining entertainment. That's the new season on Channel 4.
Now on for The Avengers, and I promise you, you'll never look at a char lady in quite the same way after this.
Highlights for Boxing Day on Channel 4 include a probing investigation into the lives of some very small people. An opera you can't refuse. Just one of the highlights for Boxing Day on Channel 4.
There's a bright new look to Channel 4 from Monday the 15th of October with a colourful mixture of feature films, documentaries and entertainment. Broaden your view with 4 in the afternoon from Monday the 15th of October.
This is Channel 4 and...
Now on 4, time for our daily dose of Countdown.
The new season of feature film entertainment on Channel 4.
This is Channel 4, and this is High Band. You're watching Channel 4, and now the start of a new series, Skate Away with Robin Cousins. Now on 4, Fred Astaire and Vera Ellen star in Belle of New York, ably supported by Alice Pearce, whom you may know better as Samantha's nosy neighbour in Bewitched.
Well, now on Channel 4 we present Ballet for Christmas Day and the Kirovs' Giselle.
There now follows an important announcement. Due to the great popularity of so much of Channel 4's programming recently, the IBA has been concerned about the channel's being able to meet its obligation to serve the needs.
This is Channel 4, where, since we're in the business of paying tribute, I think it's about time that we rendered unto Caesar. Sid Caesar, the American comic genius, hailed now by Mel Brooks.
Now on 4, our Friday late-night feature film, the powerful and often disturbing chronicle of drug addiction and petty crime in downtown New York. Mean Streets. The last programme for this Friday night on 4 Now, Dadarama.
Now on 4, we are such stuff as dreams are made on. Or, to put it another way, Jude dreams, and Mo, much against her will, is the stuffing. Dream stuffing.
For Christmas, the musical choice is as clear as the voice of Aled Jones. Music plays his part in the celebration of Christmas on 4.
Good morning, and from all of us here at Channel 4, we wish you a very happy Christmas.
Spring Highlights on 4. Continuing Channel 4's season of Worldwise 86 tonight at 7:15.
Channel 4 now embarks on a natural history field trip to the nation with the largest landmass in the world, with the first in a new series, Darl in Russia, as part of our Worldwide season. Now on 4 for this Tuesday night, a Hitchcock-style political thriller starring Gregory Peck, for whom the nightmare begins when all the lights go out on the 27th floor.
Here on Channel 4 now, we return to the Second World War, and specifically to the 80 days during which England was subjected to an eerie replay of the Blitz.
This is Channel 4. This is Consuela.
And to another award-winning film now on 4, the winner of the Silver Award at the 1983 Film and Television Festival in New York. It's The Curious Case of Santa Claus, in which we find out who this legendary figure really is.
John Mills, it's an all-star cast for the epic sequel to Barbara Taylor Bradford's Woman of Substance, Hold the Dream, this Tuesday and Wednesday at 9 on 4.
Today, Channel 4 is 5 years old, alive and still fighting. As Shakespeare put it, if we offend, it is with our good will. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. From all of us at Channel 4, good night.
This is Channel 4. Well, it's time now to go mole watching with Ian Holm as British agent Bernard Sampson in the final part of Len Dayton's Game, Set and Match. It's Christmas on 4. Well, very nearly. And here's an early angel to show us some of the good things to come. It's Boxing Night on 4, so seconds out for round 8. Christmas at Brookside, and someone's goose is certainly cooked.
In half an hour, a Dickensian story in Benjamin Britten's opera The Little Sweep. Now a little piece of magic. Peter Orty's rendition of Walking Through the Air helps to conjure up a Christmas when it snowed, and for a short while, a young boy found a very special friend, the snowman.
You're watching Channel 4, where the blue ribbon of the games can be seen live from Seoul. Will it be Lewis, Johnson, or Christie?
This is Channel 4 live at Super Bowl 22.
This is the Open College on 4. Now for Bradlow Building, proud possessors of a site more safe. It's time to hope that their safety policy may pay dividends.
And a confused turkey all tell a winter story. This Monday on 4.
Good morning and welcome to Channel 4. It's the 25th of December. Happy Christmas.
Now, another chance to see three majestic operatic titans at the top of their form. Concerto Encore is introduced by Melvyn Bragg.
This is Channel 4.
Good evening, and welcome if you've just joined us on Channel 4, where television itself combines with the musical imagination of a master composer. A unique presentation now of Haydn's creation.
This is Channel 4. Now, Sir Peter Hall takes centre stage to talk to Jill Cochrane about his full life.
Hello and welcome to Channel 4 and to the last edition of Comic Book for 1990.
Now Tim Priest tries to unravel the mystery of Dorset's Chesil Beach in Landshapes.
It's firework day on 4.
A happy Christmas Eve to all Channel 4 viewers, and as the excitement mounts and the sound of bells and reindeer may soon be heard, we thought you might like to know what Father Christmas gets up to on the other 364 days of the year.
Now on 4, Alaska is falling prey to that Halloween moon.
Oh well, let's hope it'll be all right late at night.
Before that, going down the plug hole fast, the soapy substance with just a hint of blue rinse. Palace.
Channel 4's swinging back to the 60s for the first time in a new series now as the Rolling Stones appear live on Ready, Steady, Go.
Keeping faith with his wife's death, Paul Link proves now time flies when you're alive.
But first on 4, Roseanne is planning a holiday.
Now, what have we got on Sesame Street?
This is Channel 4, and now Chris Searle has the final frame of Shoot the Video.
First on 4, a most unsporting game of cricket begins tonight's adventure for the prisoner.
Now on 4, take 3 fools.
First, we get into gear for a fab memory lane-tastic. Ready, steady, go.
Now on 4, a not-so-happy New Year on Brookside Close. New Year's Eve on Channel 4. Now back to that Boston bar for a special celebration.
On Channel 4 now, proof that the older you get, the more baggage there is to carry with you. Rock Dinosaurs now on 4 pays a tribute to the music of Bob Dylan.
Now on 4, Junior gets a little extreme, trying to keep the planet green in Little Shop.
Evil doings perpetrated at the Roadhouse now on 4 in a gripping thriller from Hollywood's golden era.
Now on Channel 4, as the crisis in Central Africa continues, Rwandan story. All you need is some cash and a chamois leather, now on 4, for classic cars.
This is Channel 4.
Now on 4, the touching fantasy of a boy out of place and out of time seeking affection, Edward Scissorhands. Get into the habits. Now on 4, Eric Idle and Robbie Coltrane do in the fast-moving screwball comedy Nuns on the Run.
Now on 4, a fantasy and praise of the creature that is neither man nor woman, but hermaphrodite.
Now on 4, a programme filled with light and shade, a brush with art.
This is Channel 4. Now the peace process in Northern Ireland seen through the eyes of both Catholic and Protestant children in an integrated Belfast school. Now on 4, we're heading west to California.
Vibrations of summer now on 4 with the electrifying sounds of last year's Glastonbury Festival. Your generation.
Attention all passengers. Prepare for warp speed as we access the secret history of the Roswell incident. You are advised to watch closely. Engage.
You're watching Channel 4, where the horrors come thick and fast as Pamela Franklin, Clive Rebel and Roddy McDowell spend a week investigating the legend of Hell House.
Now, Channel 4's Shooting Gallery explores another aspect of tonight's theme, Families from Hell, with Tamara Jenkins' film, Fugitive Love. Next on the Shooting Gallery, the images and sounds of childhood blur the division between fantasy and reality in the film Alpsy. Now for John Garfield's attempts to stay out of trouble are thwarted in the late film Dust Be My Destiny.
And now on 4, Batman's on the scent of some perfidious perfume pests.
Channel 4's Pot Night continues now with the anti-drugs cult drama that cut across America when it was first released. Controversial High School Confidential.
Good morning and welcome to Channel 4.
Now on 4, Empire Square is back. The programme contains some strong language and adult humour. Another chance to see The Killers video exclusive in half an hour. First, dubplate drama, which contains strong language from the start.
This is Channel 4, and now to the gridiron for the clash of the giants.
You've not got any bickies, have you, Nige?
No. Typical.
I'm ready for action.
What can he mean? After all, this is Eurotrash.
For those who haven't realised, this is 4.
The tea set on 4. You can take it or leave it.
This is 4, where tonight's fame factor concludes with celebrity.
Yes, I've just put it on. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
On Channel 4, I have the space to move, to think, to work, to breathe.
Yeah, I thought it was the Jehovah's Witnesses as well. That's why I didn't answer the door.
Who was it?
Spice Girls.
Office at 05. Warnings, gales, occasional light, mainly Faroes, South
I hope you got it on 4, Nige.
This is 4. Now sit back and enjoy a blackly humorous production of Gounod's Faust.
Hello. You're watching television.
Our apologies, but we are running about half an hour behind the schedule you might have been expecting. But now on for a film well worth the wait. Brad Pitt stars in the Oscar-winning A River Runs Through It. So now on for part 2 of our Actors Call the Shots double bill. Sidney Poitier directs and stars in Buck and the Preacher.
Now on for Slaughter by Name and Slaughter by Nature in the Crimes of Stephen Hawke.
Well, now at just after 7 o'clock, the Channel 4 News with Sheena MacDonald.
Now on 4, comedy with a strong taste. Brass Eye takes a satirical look at television current affairs. Viewers are warned that the programme contains some strong language and sketches that may offend.
Drink! Girls! Drink! Girls!
Yes, it's poor.
Yes, look, I've got to go. Can I call you back later? All right. Sarah.
Watch Channel 4. Go on. Go on, go on, go on. Go on!
This is BBC Two. Not really, of course, the power of suggestion. It's 4.
this is channel 1. So, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Never, 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 never.
For once I'm afraid I can go where life leads me, and somehow I know I'll be strong.
No sports coverage this morning on 4. Instead, we're showing programmes especially for our younger viewers. This is Channel 4. Our programmes over the next few hours are especially for children, with Back to the Future coming up in a moment.
I wish they'd make some new Lee Marvin films.
Film romance is in the air now on 4 with Only You.
Concluding 4's Todd Slaughter double bill now, meet Sexton Blake and the Hooded Terror.
Now on 4, forget good taste and get the strong, distinctive flavour of TV offal down your neck. You may find some bits of the programme and some of the language offensive.
Now on 4, Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell star in the film 4 smash hit, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. The film contains strong language from the outset.
Heidi-ho! Golly, Joe, you smell an awful lot like flowers.
Now on 4, the classic 1985 Hindi film Khamosh. The film contains some strong language and scenes that viewers may find disturbing.
Four's on the case now with The Client. Enter the realms of Terry Pratchett's Discworld in a few minutes after a Channel 4 news summary with Tristana Moore.
Furry friends with foul mouths and tough-talking teddy bears now on 4 as Adam and Joe's toys take over the TV.
We're now on 4, the end of a week of turmoil in Brookside, and viewers may find some of tonight's episode upsetting.
This is 4.
Watching Channel 4 as we join Judy Aslett for a summary of the latest news and weather. Setting sail in northern waters now on 4 with The Shark Hunter.
Channel 4, Yeskasika.
On Channel 4, I have the space to move, to think, to work, to breathe.
The tea set on 4, the only one left standing. 15-1, the clear favourite.
This is Channel 4. Check it out.
That's in half an hour, but now on 4, Eurodiva Dana International is up to all kinds of everything with Antoine and Jean-Paul in a cheeky new series of Eurotrash.
Disturbing and violent visions now on 4 as we submit to blood-soaked horror. The sequel to Hellraiser takes us hellbound. The film contains strong language and plenty of violence from the very start.
Kicking off a Gregory Peck double bill now on 4. He's on the trail of McKenna's Gold at 4:35 after the £1 million note.
Notorious for her working relationship with Hitler, meet one of the most famous female film directors in the world. Now on 4, The Wonderful Horrible Life of Leni Riefenstahl.
The best trash from Europe in half an hour's time here on 4, after the last in this series of Sex and the City. The programme contains some strong language.
Hercules, you're here at last! I have travelled many galaxies to save your planet from these Klargon warriors.
Now, the 11 o'clock show, which contains strong language from the outset and is not for the easily offended.
Swinging and singing at the start of the century now on 4, we're going back in time with Suddenly Susan.
Guess what? Here's Countdown. Pet Rescue visits a specialist wildlife hospital in half an hour, but now on 4, supportive men of the 90s, not on The Ricky Lake Show.
Do you remember Chocolate Chip, the tiny kitten abandoned at 4 days old? He was brought to Millbrook and given a new mum.
Pet Rescue is next. Today is the first anniversary of the Northern Ireland peace agreement signed at Stormont. Channel 4 has the inside story of the negotiations in The Long Good Friday as part of the News Now with Krishnan Guru Murthy.
And there's major new drama now on 4 from the award-winning director Ken Loach. Life and work on the other side of the tracks in The Navigators.
It's Monday morning on 4 and time for fun with Natalie.
Ooh.
Now on 4, we're in the pink with that famous panther. Time for 4 to check up on the very latest in Sesame Street.
More killer comedy next on 4 with the kids from South Park. Watch out, Kenny. Oh dear.
An all-star cast including Robert De Niro join modern screen idol Brad Pitt in the first of a short season of his films now. A group of friends confronting a harrowing past in Sleepers, which from the start contains strong language and some disturbing violence.
A place in the final against Somerset is at stake. Today's cricket action now on 4, introduced by Mark Nicholas.
And at 5 to 5 this afternoon, there's a Time Team special hunting for dinosaur remains in America. First, Channel 4 begins a season of films from the legendary Ealing Studios, starting with The Cruel Sea.
It's a time of turmoil now in 4, but the race continues to put man on the moon.
More killer comedy next on 4 with the kids from South Park. Watch out, Kenny. Oh dear.
On 4, can Mr. Garrison invent a new mode of transport without getting anal about it? Doubt it. Another naughty South Park. This episode may differ from some TV guides.
Hi, Stan. Ew!
Channel 4 celebrates 25 years of Arista Records with a special concert at 11:30. First, though, prepare to cringe. These are the 100 greatest TV moments from hell. Channel 4's Bangkok Bound at midnight after a special concert marking 25 years of #1 hits from one record company. You're watching Channel 4's Dallas Night, a celebration of family feuding at South Fork. At 10:15, we find out who shot JR after revelations from behind the scenes. This programme contains some strong language. Now on 4 with adult humour and strong language, the voice of youth keeps it real. Now we take one huge commercial break for the 100 greatest TV ads. This is Channel 4, probably the best channel in the world.
Graham Norton gets out his best sparkly gear to greet special guests Jane Seymour and Carol Smiley at 10:30 tonight. But right now on 4, the music and the making of a man of many parts. Friday's rocking with the Robbie Williams Videodrome.
So now on 4 you can taste the anticipation, the moment they've been living for, and we've been with them all the way. Strong language in the final live, Big Brother. He's here slightly later than planned. On 4 now it appears that Cartman really isn't like the other little boys. Grubby thoughts and a bad attitude in South Park. A little later now, showing that just about anything could be seen or heard, including strong language and very strong sexual images. 4 later presents the final frontal.
Now on 4, in a sci-fi thriller, technology turns against man in a terrifying way. Scenes of violence and strong language as screamers detect their human target.
Well, now for trouble in the semis of Brookside, where domestic friction causes foul language to rise to the surface.
Now, 4's adding a touch of colour to your home with some DIY comedy. It's the semi-final of the Gold Cup today in polo at 1 o'clock. Before that, to the valley we go for a truly Celtic watercolour challenge.
Christmas morning needs a special big breakfast, and that's exactly what we've got for you in 15 minutes here on 4. First, though, here's the clangers.
If you missed the very last TFI Friday, or you just want to see it all over again, catch Posh and Bex, Graham Norton and your host Elton John tonight at 5 midnight. And now on 4, Ebenezer Scrooge has a rude awakening. Now on 4, an intergalactic epic story of alien life, love and tiny squeaky squishy things in Dominion.
Plastic surgery and an appetite for blood. Our fear season contribution tomorrow is Rabid at midnight. For tonight, the fear is in Scanners, which includes some explosive violence and mind-blowing gore and horror. We'd like to warn you that this film contains some strobing.
Model behaviour takes a turn for the worse in just 30 minutes. First on 4, Friends aren't living life in the fast lane anymore. Jackie realises that loving Max is never going to be easy in Brookside tonight at 8:30 on 4. Now, though, the Spice Girls managed to conquer the world as a band, but have they enjoyed repeat success as solo Spice? 4 is about to find out. Looking to the future of news and the media, new directors set out to reinvent the way politics and culture are conveyed. Alt TV's Alt World in half an hour. First, Krishnan Gurumurthy and Bridget Nzeku with tonight's Channel 4 News. It's 7 o'clock.
Now on 4, the party's non-stop and full-on in Around the World in 80 Raves. Bex and Joe will be online for a chat after the programme. Strong language, nudity and scenes of a sexual nature from the beginning and throughout.
Remember, E4 does Banzai Tuesday at 10:40. Here on Channel 4 at 11:50, it's Today at the Test. Right now, Graham Norton. And the programme contains adult humour and sexual content.
Channel 4. Indulge in reckless Christmas gambling with Banzai at 10:05. But first, here's a Christmas to remember from South Park. And the language, of course, is as foul as ever.
Hercules, you're here at last. I have travelled many galaxies to save your planet from these Klargon warriors.
Hercules, what are we to do? We are but naught against these strange invaders.
How old do you reckon this telly is?
Looks middle Paleolithic.
Right. I need somebody to come and fix my TV. I don't know. Just like halfway through the football, just bang, blew up. So when do you think you can get somebody to come fix it? Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Cover yourself in sun cream. Turkey is the delightful backdrop for Amanda Lamb and 2 property hunters, and it's the delights of Steamboat Springs in Colorado that convince one couple to give up their own home, a place in the sun and home from home, both here after this.
Swapping North London for a chilli farm in Norway. Will the Brits cope in their new home from home today at 5:25 on 4 Daytime?
Here we go. And it is finished. Oh boy, let me see. Okay, Bert. Okay.
Irish Republic. The Republic of Ireland will do, yes. Sheila, please. Halcyon is a poetic word used for which bird?
Crested grebe.
Kingfisher. Correct. Paul, please.
Oh.
International organisations. In which European capital city are the headquarters of NATO?
Paris.
Brussels.
Hello. As a psychiatrist, I'm worried about my passion for the number 4. I was born on the 4th day of the 4th month. It's my lucky number. It's also the number of fingers I have on my left hand. And it's also my favorite TV channel.
Hello. Hello.
Channel 4. Indulge in reckless Christmas gambling with Banzai at 10:05. But first, here's a Christmas to remember from South Park. And the language, of course, is as foul as ever.
Innings. Great entertainment. A cracking shot. He certainly gave that the full treatment. That was a ripper.
I'll tell you something else, you mother, you
staying on a
dog
bit from the rear,
mother.
but they won't catch the leader. Edredon Blur, another all-the-way win this afternoon at Sandown. Edredon.
Welcome to tonight's For Later. At 1:25, our Mondo Macabro feature, The Killing of Satan. That's after a profile of two Filipino filmmakers in the world's weirdest movies. The programme contains scenes of nudity.
Banderas star in Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, and that's at 1:35. Now though, Bob's back on 4, the Oscar-winning animation, and on top of a midlife crisis, it's his birthday.
Painting themselves into a corner, Crossfire gets tough in an hour after a bit of four-wheeled nostalgia. Channel 4's Alien Weekend kicks off with an Equinox special, Battle of the Robots, The Hunt for AI this evening at 8, followed by that Top 10 TV Sci-Fi at 9.
David Starkey's fascinating portrait of Elizabeth I continues at 9 o'clock on 4 after part 2 of Untold, an Indian Affair. Narrator and historian Maria Misra will be discussing the issues raised by the series at channel4.com/Black History Map after the programme.
In 10 minutes on 4, the Clangers, following the Clangers.
It's Western Week on 4, so saddle up and get ready for guns a-blazing. With cheating going on, so Geronimo's declaring war. That's today's daytime matinee at 1:40. First on daytime, while Darren's away, Samantha's trying to have a quiet life.
On Wednesday at 4:05, academic Norina Hertz tells you why politics isn't working. Now, the organs are definitely working, as Howard Goodall discovers. Now on 4, 2 hours of Channel 4 learning.
Picture postcard cottages tucked away in France. That's what a little money can buy in today's Place in the Sun at 5:25, after Pet Rescue and, of course, Countdown.
Alex's Secret Life sucks right now. The series from Oz on 4 after frustrations and strong language from the beginning of the homeward stretch in Lost.
All will be revealed. The winners are announced in the final model behaviour late night at 12:40, but we've a lot of winners to get through now. Over to Vernon and June in Barcelona.
Star-studded films for New Year's Day here on 4. Sidney Poitier and James Garner saddle up for Duel at Diablo at 11:40 after this musical fantasy with Rex Harrison as Dr. Dolittle. Due to poor weather conditions, Channel 4 racing has been abandoned, so instead Joan Crawford stars in The Best of Everything. That's after Western action now with James Garner in Duel at Diablo.
Well, we're all into bat, so good to see someone practising. England and Sri Lanka in a one-dayer after a spot of class war. Rich house, poor house. No, not Big Brother. South Park is the place to be.
A man scared of heights is going to fake it as a stuntman. Don't take my word for it. Watch it happen at 9 tonight on 4. Now with 4, well, I'm afraid the Futurama just ain't looking bright.
It's a chicken's life in Knife and Wife from the Comedy Lab at 1:15. First on 4, a week of Graham Norton squeezed into a lycra-tight 1-hour show.
Which European city is served by international airports which have the codes ORY and CDG?
Barcelona.
Paris. And hurry please, science. What name is given to the force that resists the motion of one surface?
Get inside. Channel4.com.
Mind-boggling mind control from Darren Brown tomorrow at 10:55. On 4 Now, we're in another dimension with Angel.
They're blasting off into space to meet the clangers. This is Channel 4. We're watching the Hoobs.
A sterling cast led by Jason Robards, Michelle Pfeiffer and Jessica Lange, now on 4 in 1,000 Acres, which contains scenes of violence and very strong language from the start and throughout.
Saturday Sport on 4 is good to go. 8 o'clock, the Flavours Trans World, and then we've got live racing news and tips at 9 in the morning line. Cricket Roadshow has an in-depth review of the first test against India at 10, and then World Rally gets to grips with the upcoming contest on Finland. First, getting the morning up to speed, F3 on 4.
It's 1 year on and a possible attack on Iraq is on the cards. On 4 Now, Jon Snow hosts a debate which asks just who would benefit from a war on terrorism.
Now on 4, an evening of Indian summer entertainment that includes the first in a new series, Bollywood Women, at 12:10, before the epic film Mother India at 12:15. First on 4, next time you go to hang up on a caller trying to flog goods, spare a thought, it could be India calling. This programme contains some strong language. Brand new Friends and ER for you. Big Thursday tomorrow from 9 on E4. Right now, are you just pleased to see us? Or is it Rise? Tomorrow night, award-winning film comedy with Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. When Harry Met Sally is at 10:35 on 4. Now though, the story of a comic genius who squandered reality in a desperate search for the unknown. The paranormal, Peter Sellers.
There's some uninhibited smacking of the pony in 10 minutes. Before that, this year's alternative Christmas message. The matriarch of the most famous rock family on the planet, the Osbournes, is here to present her take on fame and celebrity in Sharon's Family Values in 35 minutes. Before that, strong language in a Smack the Pony special.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Right, we do have a few minutes. Let's take a look ahead at tonight's viewing here on Channel 4. At 8 o'clock, it's Battle Stations. Corsair, the Pacific Warrior, the fastest single-engine fighter of World War II, is the star. At 9, a very misunderstood part of our history is becoming clearer. Francis Pryor concludes his study of British civilization before the Roman invasion of Britain before Christ. And there's two very historical reasons to stay in with for tonight.
Day comes back from the dead to sort out fiancé James Garner in the romantic comedy classic Move Over Darling at 1:20. Now we'll fall to Hereford for lunchtime at the races.
David Blaine leaves us spellbound and speechless at 12:10 after he shows up to shatter their illusions in South Park.
Meet a little wolf whose mum and dad think he's just too good in half an hour. First, it's Christmas on 4, so here is the snowman. Coming up, a wee fella who's got a lot to learn about being bad. Little Wolf is off to Cunning College next here on 4.
Now Black Friday gets set for the evil that is Big Brother. Davina's live now and introducing us to a brand new set of unsuspecting housemates. There may be strong language and flashing images. There's more live action from the house right now on E4 and at 10 past midnight here on Channel 4. Well, next up, it's Darren Brown. Black Friday rocks on 4. It's Distraction, a Big Brother special, and you can see we're getting evil already when John Tickle from last year gets shot at 11:40. That's after Darren Brown, and he'll be online after the show.
Kindness.
Flowers.
Surprise. Big open eyes.
Love is the best way to my heart.
Old-fashioned romance.
A good sandwich.
Football.
Sex.
Humour.
Money.
Good food, glass of wine, 2 glasses of wine, possibly 3. John Prescott can get on my tits sometimes. Tony Blair.
President Bush.
Probably Michael Jackson.
Jade Goody.
I think Ken Livingstone is fairly annoying because while we have all annoying features and people be annoyed as hell by me, I think he has such an annoying voice that I'm really glad I don't live in London.
$1 million bet in The Simpsons, 20-6 tonight. First on 4, the gig is to finish saving the princess. Busy times for La Femme Musketeer.
Channel 4 News is at noon after My Crazy Media Life checks out gang culture. Foo Fighters live at 10-1. But now on 4, Clint Eastwood stars as Dirty Harry Callahan in The Deadpool, which contains strong language, scenes of violence and scenes of drug taking from the start.
There's twists and turns aplenty in Without a Trace here at 10:45. First, Clementi comes to the rescue with a risky procedure now in ER. Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro in our film The Score at 10:30. First, forget the fresh air and greenery, get the reality from those who live and work in our endangered countryside. Lie of the Land contains stark images of animal slaughter which some viewers may find upsetting.
Hangover, a wrong number and an interesting for dance at 11:25, but first up, advice on parents. I've got this friend.
So back next Friday at 9:30, a new series of 8 out of 10 cats. That's because this series of Ugly Betty is about to come to a dramatic end.
Channel 4 News is coming up in half an hour's time. First off, although the big day gets ever closer in Hollyoaks.
A bit of New Year music for you from 12:10 after strong language from the start and plenty of mucking about too. Lee Evans, live.
Breaking bad news in Hollyoaks in half an hour's time here on 4 after a TV dinner with The Simpsons.
ER in 25 minutes. First, who'd have thought Will and Leo would have something, or rather someone, in common? ER in 25 minutes. First, who'd have thought Will and Leo would have something, or rather someone, in common?
Huh? Oh!
Also Hollyoaks at 6:30, and Lindsay is getting really creeped out by Silas after a dark day for Springfield.
A Channel 4 News Summary is in an hour's time. First, though, the search is on for the perfect getaway.
This time tomorrow, Kate Roth, with so many secrets and so much to learn. Right now, Big Brother's faking it. Expect disbelief and strong language.
Gordon Ramsay butters up the Parisians for the secrets of the croissant at 10. First, turn the lights down. And if you can, make sure you're watching in 16:9 for the conclusion of The Queen in 3D. If you don't have the special 3D glasses, you can still view and enjoy the programme. For those who do, you'll be told when to put them on and when to take them off. Leaping out at you, Saturday 9:20, the greatest 3D moments ever, followed at 10:20 by horror that gets straight to the point. Friday the 13th, part 3 in 3D.
So, 2 hours of top-notch US drama right now. Try and get your head round this. All's about to become clear in the event. Wait for it. On 4. So, is it terrorism? Is it a conspiracy? One thing's for sure, you'll be hooked. The double bill of the event is at 9. Now though, table football and constant flirting. Oh, to have the life of a soap star, eh? Come dine with me on 4. Scrapyard. The in-betweeners are going camping in an hour. Questions before that though. What's happened to Sean's girlfriend? What's happened to the plane? Just what's going on? The event here on 4. help bring in the new year with Alan Carr's Chatty Man at 10. Now though, 8 celebrities, months of training, and it's all come down to this. Obviously, it goes without saying that everyone's been trained by experts in controlled conditions, so don't try this at home. It's Famous and Fearless on 4.
He's back in the game. Jason Statham, Transporter 2, tomorrow night at 9. Right now, her name is Something Horrible Face, and she's here to ruin Friday night dinner.
Tomorrow at this time, trying to discover why employee turnover is so high by being the undercover boss. Right now, we're bringing you bang up to date with Hugh's fish fight as the battle continues. Our late film, Cyrus, at 1 after a little music on 4. Fatboy Slim and Sigma are wrapping up well for Snowbombing 2015.
Oh, I don't know what you was thinking when you got to
plug into thousands of unsigned bands at channel4.com/music.
It's Gogglebox, now on the floor.
And you can expect strong language and adult humour. And there are scenes of violence.
It's 9 o'clock and we are a go on 4. Tonight we'll be undressing and unwrapping our fabulous new look. Keep your eyes peeled for something fresh and exciting during the following commercial breaks. Back to business now with Educating Cardiff, and there is strong language and sensitive themes.
It's 12 o'clock on the dot. Here's Jackie Long with the Channel 4 News.
It's 7 o'clock and you're watching Channel 4. Right now it's the Channel 4 News with Jon Snow and Krishnan Gurumurthy.
Guess what? It's The Simpsons. On 4. Welcome to the third Rock from the Sun, our first visit this morning on 4. Deborah just wants to be left alone. Aw, everybody loves Raymond. More on 4.
Now on 4, we've had to make a change to what it might say in your listings, but there's nothing better than some unexpected sun, right?
Come back to Earth in another third Rock from the Sun, here on Channel 4. The Simpsons at 6 here on 4. Come dine in Kent first. Good morning, tossed salad and scrambled eggs for breakfast. It's Frasier on 4.
You're watching Channel 4, and we've got The Simpsons coming up at 6. First, Bubbly and Bublé in Come Dine With Me.
Now on 4, we're looking back to a repeat of Undercover Boss Australia.
Time to fire up those engines, hear the noise and feel the speed. Live from Monza now on Channel 4, 2016 Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix qualifying.
Secret Life of the Zoo in half an hour. First though, someone needs to explain their massive underpayment.